Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Green Minimalist Live. Today I will talk about the environmental impact of clothes and also the different fabrics with their advantages and disadvantages. So let's just dive in, and I hope you enjoy this video. Nowadays you can get clothes for a very cheap price, so it's not a surprise that we buy more clothes than we actually need. Fashion brands, especially fast fashion brands like Zara, H&M and Mango and so on, have almost every month a new collection, which makes us buy even more clothes. According to KPMG, in the past it would take 2 to 3 months for a piece of clothes or collections to be offered in the shops. Today, this piece would stay or change after 12 to 15 days. Yet, the fast-paced production of new clothes has many negative consequences on the planet, but also on us humans. The cheap prices of the clothes is only possible due to the low wages where workers in developing countries work under miserable conditions. Coming to the environmental impact of cheap clothes, more than 1 billion tons of CO2 emissions are produced and chemicals are harming rivers and the whole natural ecosystem. Also, the lifetime of clothes have become shorter. Think of how much your clothes have you actually worn. So coming to the topic of the shorter lifetime of clothes. So the reason why we are giving our clothes away after short periods of time is not only because of the low prices clothes are offered, but also because of the low quality of clothes. Due to the lower quality, a sweater gets a hole faster or jeans loses its button. In contrast to the past, we tend to not to repair these clothes, but rather throw it away. For example, in Germany, every citizen buys around 70 pieces of clothes annually, but most likely only 60% of all these items in the closet are actually worn. So when decluttering, a lot of these unworn clothes are brought to clothes disposal systems. Around 1 million of clothes are landing here every year. Most of these clothes are exported to or sold to developing countries when they're in a good condition. Otherwise, these pieces will be burnt. However, there are sustainable alternatives or brands on the market that allow you to enjoy fashion still. So there are a lot of great brands to mention like Nudie Jeans, Daria Day, Patagonia and many more, each of them having a special focus or concept. So watch out for sustainable brands and read more about their concept on their internet. So let's come to another different important aspect about sustainability. It's about the diversity of fabrics. So each fabric has its specific characteristics. For example, lining cools down the temperature in summer and wooling has a warming effect, and leather is robust. There are also clothes that have a mixture of fabrics. These clothes, however, are more intensive when it comes to recycling. So let's have a look at the most popular fabrics. So let's have a look at the first fabric, cotton. Cotton is a popular fabric since it's breathable, tear-resistant and absorbent. Originally, cotton comes from the seed hairs of cotton plants. These plants, however, require a lot of water and pesticides. Like around 150 gram pesticides is used to produce one t-shirt. So does this mean that you should never buy clothes made of cotton? Of course not, but luckily there is a more sustainable alternative, namely organic cotton. In contrast to regular cotton, no pesticides are used for cotton plants. The second fabric I want to talk about is linen. So linen is one out of stalks of the flax plant. So it has a moisture regulating effect, it hardly traps air, it repels dirt and kills bacteria. This is why linen is very popular for summer clothes. Also, since flax grows in Europe, where we have a lot of rainfall, not much additional water is required for the plants. Also, in contrast to cotton, linen requires 5 times less of the pesticide amount used for cotton. Another great benefit of flax is that it absorbs CO2, like around 3.5 tons of hectare per year, and the clothes are also biodegradable. Next, hemp is also a very popular fabric. So this fabric is one out of stalks of the hemp plant, which require no pesticides and very little water. This makes hemp as a very sustainable fabric. Hemp grows very fast and is very robust, so that the clothes generally have a long lifetime when you use it. The fourth fabric I want to talk about is wool. So sheep wool is probably one of the longest used fabric in history, and it has a lot of great benefits. So it is biodegradable and has a natural origin. Also, this fabric has a cooling effect in summer and a warming effect in winter. Wool is breathable, can absorb a lot of moisture and binds unpleasant odors. So it's also a very great sustainable fabric. So last but not least, let's talk about micro and synthetic fiber. Synthetic fibers are basically one out of crude oil or recycled PET. This makes this fiber as not environmentally friendly, since crude oil is a finite resource and the production of synthetic fiber are very energy intensive. According to experts, the production requires twice as much as the energy compared to cotton. So coming to the end, as you can see, there are many different fabrics which have their individual advantages and disadvantages. Nevertheless, the long lifetime and use of clothes is what makes a product actually sustainable. So the longer you are wearing your t-shirt, jeans or whatever, the better the environmental impact. Also, you might consider second-hand shopping or swap different clothes between friends and family. So this way you can do something good for the environment and you even save some money. So what do you think about the environmental impact of clothes and different fabrics? Feel free also to share what you're doing to reduce your environmental impact when it comes to clothes. So that's from my side today. I really hope you enjoyed today's content. If you want to receive updates on different sustainability topics, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.